Hello everybody and welcome to One Player. Today we're back on the old bandwagon. We are covering some more games from the Board Game Geek Solitaire Print and Play Contest 2021. And well, this is a game that, as you can tell, I've been carrying around for a little while. And no, before you get started, it is not a 54 card game or 52 deck card game. It is, in fact, Invasion. And I'll tell you a little bit more about this game in just a second. Before that, I will introduce the games of my compatriots this week. Chrissy over at Solo McLaughlin is playing Strange Glass Window, which is a game reminiscent of those kind of slidey puzzles that you seem to get in every single like kids toy meal ever. Psycho No Burger versus Subarashi Cafe is going to be played by Sir Thekos this week. I believe that's a dice game, some dice manipulation, maybe a bit of roll and writing. I'm not entirely sure. Ladies and Rats is going to be played by Vaselko. That is an entry from John Burton, who you may know from the channel already, who designed Brambles and also Eck from the last year's competition. So that promises to be a pretty good entry, I imagine. And then Dimitri is going to be playing Sunrise Special. I know absolutely nothing about that game, so I'll say no more, other than go check them out as soon as this video is finished. What is this? What is this? What are we doing? This is Invasion. Now, luckily, the aliens on these cards look a little bit nicer than the aliens right here. They're a bit more cheerful, but nonetheless, they are invading Earth, and we need to stop them. How we're going to do that is by keeping this deck of cards in our hands and rotating them all around in different directions. Now, this is an 18 card in-hand game. There's 20 cards total. You've got some variants on the back of this one, a nice title card, and then some kind of instruction, or not instructions, some like glossaries for all your symbols and whatnot. 18 cards this game will take, and it's all going to take place in the palm of your hand. Now, I might be the best or the worst person to review this game, because I have never, and it's time to be honest, I have never played an in-hand card game. I've never played Palm Island. I didn't put last year this designer entered Stalemate, which I believe Dimitri covered. Looked like an amazing game, really good, very polished, tight, smart, well executed. I just never got around to playing it. I've never played, and I think in this year's contest, there's a lot of them, right? There's Hand Quest that Sir Thekos covered a couple of days ago. There's a couple of others, I think, as well. So many so that people are thinking about getting an in-hand contest category going, which I'm all for, go ahead. But that said, I've never played an in-hand card game before, so this was completely new to me. Luckily, because I haven't recorded a video for a couple of weeks, lazy bones, I have had a lot of chance to practice. That won't necessarily mean that I'll win, but it will at least mean that I kind of look like I know what I'm doing. And that's enough for me. So, what we're going to do to set up, we're going to put this like our round counter card down for just a moment, and we're going to shuffle the cards. Now, your first casualty. By the end of the game, we'll see how many I've knocked over from each side, and they'll be the winner. We've got some Space Marines here, obviously. Oh, there you go. Some Space Marines over there, and some aliens over this side. We'll just see. I'm not gonna take sides. I'm just gonna let it play out. So we're gonna arrange these cards with the stars on the top left there. That's the starting arrangement. And we're going to put this round marker at the very back. Now, if you've played in-hand card games before, this is already familiar, right? This is how it works. If you haven't, then stay tuned, because you're going to get a baptism of fire. On any given turn, we can take actions on one of two cards. That's this card in our right hand and this card on the top of the deck. Now, to take an action would mean either, typically, to rotate it. So if we've got this little symbol here, we can rotate it and then place it to the back, and it becomes like a resource that we can use. We can also flip it, like entirely flip it, and put it to the back of the deck, and then it becomes a kind of a different card for next time when it comes back around through the deck. Some cards will let us flip, like, there you go, you're out. Some cards will let us flip over like the long side. So this, for example, will let us turn the card back over to over here. And then some cards will have challenges for us. So if we can summon this amount of resources and these various things, so a spaceship, in this case a spaceship, 2 infantry, a radio, and a grenade, we'll be able to rotate this card like that and score ourselves at the end of the game 3 little alien points. And this is what we're going after. Now there's a couple of modes in the game. I've explored a couple of the variants. They're pretty fun, they're good, but I'm just going to play the regular kind of base game, if you will, for now, which is basically we're looking for spaceships and aliens. That's all we need. Spaceships, aliens, we're just going to count up the total amount we have at the end of the game, and that is going to be our score. There's others where you can just shoot for aliens. There's others where you need specific targets or specific weapons to shoot for aliens. We're not going to get into that, okay? We're just going to go regular, plain Jane, vanilla, alien, spree, decimation, okay? That's what we're doing. So, as you might imagine, to start with, some of these cards are free to do things like rotate them, which is good because we don't have anything to spend, right? We haven't cached any resources yet. But for these 2 first cards, we could. Now, we can also plan ahead, of course, so I don't have to do things like rotate this and then rotate this. I could, for instance, rotate this first. I've still got this in my hand, and then I could use this to rotate this around like that. In general, okay, I'll tell you this much. When I first started playing this game, I didn't understand what the aim of the game was, or I didn't really get what I was going to be doing or trying to do, because although it's open information to a degree, it's also kind of hidden information because you're not always looking at the back of the cards. You're not always like figuring out, okay, well, if I rotate it and then I flip it and then I rotate it again, you know, maybe you're not planning that far ahead. But I'll say that for the most part, you rotate it like this, that's going to give you resources. That's easy enough. And if you flip it like this, it's kind of like you're advancing the card. You're going to make it better for later. So it's more like an investment than it is like, I want stuff to do right now. That's kind of a general sense I'm getting, but again, it's going to take you a couple plays, and that's kind of the benefit that I've been able to get out of carrying this around in this old card box for a couple of weeks. I've been able just to kind of play it and kind of figure out and kind of remember some of the cards, I think, so that's helpful too. But the learning curve isn't too steep. I don't mean to like put you off. Let's get into it. I'm going to start playing. So I think I will do something like this. So if we rotate this one first, and I should say I printed this before he updated. Some of the symbols are a little off, but then there's no like gameplay effects. It's just this one is a curly and this one's not a curly, but it doesn't really matter. So we rotate this around and we store it at the back. We've got ourselves 2 little clocks. We could also find out what the actual, oh, you're dead, what the actual name for that is. 2 response times. Sorry, friend, you are out. And we can immediately spend those by just rotating them back into the deck to do something like this. Flip it around 180, and here we are. Now we can, next time we get to this card, we can rotate it for free, and it becomes a radio and a response time, rather than a radio and a person. So, you know, there you go. Now we're going to take, again, we're going to take our 2 cards, and we can, this aeroplane is pretty good. It will get us to, wow, it's a big card. See, this is the kind of thing that you're going to need to do during the game, is to like flip and see what the card actually is. So if I can get an aeroplane to flip it this way, and then 2 grenades to flip it this way, and then meet this massive challenge of all these things, I'm going to be able to get myself 4 alien points. So this is probably like the biggest card in the game, I would imagine. Right now, I'm not there. I could rotate it for free and get some infantry, and of course that would let me do this. So I'm not against it. Let's rotate it for free and see what we get. Now we can either, right, well now we've got a choice, haven't we? So we can rotate this for free and get 2 radio and an infantry. We could also spend my 2 infantry to rotate these. I should use a different word than rotate. So rotate by 90 or rotate by 180. So I'll call it 180 if I flip it all the way around. So if I 180 this, I'll get 2 points eventually, theoretically. If I 180 this, it will lead me to 2 points as well. So let's go ahead and just do this one because it was the first one in my hand. So I'm going to spend this, I'll 180 it, and this is going at the back. Next time I get an airplane and 2 radios, we're in business. There's my airplane. Probably won't be able to keep it for that long though, all the way through the deck, but yeah, you never know. Airplanes are good, grenades are good, I mean, everything's good, but there's certain things I feel like that you're gonna recognize you'll get more of a shortage. Airplanes and grenades, I feel, are pretty short. Clocks and people are usually pretty flush. Yeah. Right, well, we don't have much else to do other than just claim these two, I think. So I think I'm going to claim this one first, and let's just see what happens. I now need a radio to turn this one, so I could turn this, and as soon as I start to store more than one, I can just make it peek out like this. So I know what resources I've got, and I'm still kind of holding it. Now, this will probably take maybe large hands. Not that large. I mean, I've made these cards quite big, but I think if you made them a bit smaller, like if you scale them down, you'd probably be all right. But here we are. We need radios to do this, and we need people to do this. I don't mind the thought of flipping this, to be honest. That'll get us a ship eventually, which, I mean, that's okay. It's only a point. The trick is, of course, while you're looking at all of these cards, is to remember which one which way around it actually was, which can be tricky. I think I'm gonna spend this fellow, and I'm gonna 180 this. Like that, and then this one I'm just going to save for a second. This one I'm going to rotate as well and claim. Ooh, we'll see. We've got some good cards coming up. Now this one I think I'll spend as well, or not spend, but store. I can store up to 4 resources, so 4 cards with resources on them at any one time. If I ever get more than 4, or if these come through to the front of the deck, so in about 10 cards time, if this comes to the front, I don't get to use it. I have to put it right to the back. So you definitely want to make sure you're spending them just as quickly as you're storing them. I think I probably will go for something like, gosh, 3 for 3 does feel like a bit much, but it's got pretty good rewards on it. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to spend this radio at the very back. For that reason, it's typically best to spend the resources that are at the front of the pack before you spend the ones at the back, but here we are. I'll just go against what I tell you. Do what I say, not what I do. That's the rule, isn't it? So we'll 180 this, and it'll become this. Next, I can flip this for a plane, a person, or a radio. Oh, this card I think is a bit broken. So this one has, again, I printed this a few weeks ago, so I'm actually pretty sure the design has actually corrected all of these mistakes. But you can see that this makes you flip it, and then this makes you flip it as well. But what this actually should be is flip it or 180 it like this. So disregard. This is going 180 and it's going to the back. We've still got these 2 resources saved. We could spend a radio to get this, but it's not. Well, let's just see what the next cards are. This is going to get us 3 points, so it would be nice to actually get a rotation. This is going to get us only 1 point, but it's pretty much guaranteed because they're immediately right there. I think I don't care about this one as much. I'm going to do this one. And let's just spend this front one. We'll spend it for the person, and we'll just rotate it back into the deck. So note when I'm doing that, I'm not like moving its position in the deck. So it's going to come up like as soon, right? Like in the same amount of time. Yes, that's the way I should say it. But I'm just putting it back into the deck, rather than when you store something as a resource, you always put it to the back. So that's how that goes. We're going to 180 this because we've just spent that person, and then once we get a nice grenade, we're going to flip it over. So that's pretty good. This person I don't care as much about. Again, it's only going to get us 1 point at the end of the game. This spaceship is going to count for us for 1. But this is only going to count for 1 too, but it's also a bit better. It's got lots more resources on it. Or I could just store it for a minute. Yeah, okay, let's pay to do this. I might regret it, but so we're gonna 180 it, put it to the back. This will come back in as a resource, I think. I don't have a grenade to spend, so might as well. Ooh, 2 grenades, I have to turn it, or 1 grenade to get here. What does this have on the back? Just 1 point. I think if we ever don't want to spend a card too, we can just put it to the back. So like for this one, for example, like if I don't want to spend a person to make it better, I don't have to. I could just place it at the back and have it come back around again. I'm averse to doing that though. Let's spend our resources and we'll 180 them. And I mean, it's a pretty easy challenge to pass, I think. Right, here's our 2 grenades. which we need for this, if we wanted to do that. Again, this is only going to get us two... It's only going to get us 1 point, but it's got some... This is a big challenge to get just to that, but... I think I might, honestly... I think I might just do this. I'm going to spend it immediately and put this behind. Now I need a radio to turn these, and we've come up to the round end card. So now the round end card's shown, we follow the instructions, right? So now it's 1, we're flipping it over, it's now 2, and this just goes straight to the back like that. We still get to hold on to the card that we were looking at. Oh, sorry mate, you're out. Wow, I've been knocking out aliens left, right, and center without even noticing. That's prejudice, and also the aim of the game, so brilliant stuff. Right, this can go, or we can flip it 180 and get down to this, which is 2 people and 2 time. I mean, it's not that good. This person plus 2 grenades is way better, actually. I think I like grenades more. Okay, let's do this. We'll 180 it and we'll put it there, and then we'll just use it as a nice resource, I think. Ooh, we can flip this for free now. Let's see what's on the back. Ooh, it's a nice challenge for 3 too. So 3 reward is pretty good. All right, well, let's do that then. So we need spaceships, time, and grenades coming up. Well, coming up later, much later. And now we need planes to flip this one into... Oh, that's our 4, isn't it? Now, I don't remember where the planes are in my deck anymore. Like, they could be quite far away, or they could be the next card. This card is kind of, I'm holding on to, but I don't know if I really want to. Well, I could use 2 radios. Let's store this again. Now I've got, see, now I need a plane and 2 radios, and it's just not, that's not what we have. So I can either decide to like hold on to this and like keep seeing if I can pass the challenge, or hold on to this and keep seeing if I can pass the challenge there. So I think, what's on the back of this one? It's a 2. What's on this one? A 3. Let's go with this. I'll just keep this one out. Ha! Reward. We've got our, oh, that's nice. Look at that. So we've got our plane and we've got our 2 radios. So plane and 2 radios, we can obviously spend more than 1 card at once. So plane, 2 radios, that's lovely. This will get flipped. And now we need a spaceship, a radio, and a grenade in order to bring it back, or engage it further. This one, 2 radios to flip, and then we get a spaceship at the end, or we can just spend the grenade and flip it over to 2. Although that's kind of useless given that we've already got 2 and a grenade, so we don't need to spend the grenade just to get 2. That doesn't make any sense. So why don't we just put this to the back, I think. This one will go here. Ooh, hello. We've got, yeah, this is our little run of cards, isn't it? This is our little run of free cards. So we've got a spaceship there, which we do need at some point. I think I'm going to rotate this. We're going to rotate it 180 and put it to the back. And then we need a plane for this one, which I suppose I could do. And a grenade for this one, which, where does that lead us? Oh yeah, we want to go there. Okay, good. So a plane for this one, then we'll flip it. Otherwise, then these cards going to be doing nothing otherwise. So we'll flip this, and we need 3, 1, 3. Okay. I mean, I'm not planning ahead, obviously. But, oh, you're gone as well. God, goodness me. Obviously, my hands are in alien territory rather than human territory over here. Right. We need a human and a grenade for this, which we do have, so I don't mind it. Of course, we don't get to like keep the leftover human, unfortunately. We get to spend them all or nothing. But I think, given we've got it here, we might as well. I don't think there's any reason to not. So you're going in the back, and we've got ourselves a point. That's our first point of the game. Anything that's in the top right is going to stay in the top right, at least for these, or at least for this one, because it's double-sided. Or it's, you know, it's the same on either side, I should say. But there we are. We've got ourselves a point. Lovely. We're still holding this, and that's because, oh yes, it's worth 3 points. Okay, yeah, that checks out. Let's store this. We got some planes and 2 clocks. See, the other thing that I was worried about, or like concerned about while I was playing this game, is like, I'm only supposed to see the top 2 cards, right? I'm supposed to see this one and this one. But what if I want to check what's on the back? So I've gotten into this habit of kind of like averting my eyes while I check this card, like on the back, and then putting it back without trying to look. It's a bit of a mind game, but you know, that's just what you got to do. Right. I mean, I needed some planes, and don't have any at the moment. I'm gonna go for the 3 points. All right, so let's get rid of this one. Okay, that's fine. That's good. We can do this. We'll take it for free, and then we'll spend the grenade to flip it, and then we're back with this challenge. And once we pass it, we can rotate it like this, and Bob's your uncle. We got ourselves 3 points. So that's the challenge. Looks good. Wait, was that right? Did I do that? Yeah, I paid a grenade, flipped it over. Yeah, okay, good. Now that I know the designer of this game has, I think they're kind of perfecting the 18 card game. I think that's their goal. Okay, we've got another flip, so here we are. We're going to flip this over, and we're on round 3. I think that's their goal, is they're perfecting the in-hand card game, and I think, honestly, I mean, like I said, other than the teething pains of like not understanding what the hell I was doing, which does come, I think, from just never playing an in-hand card game before. It's very tight. Like, it's really, the mechanisms, the symbols, the balance is all very good. Like, it really is. It feels very polished, and I can tell that it's been, you know, I don't think this is just like a reskin of Stalemate. Like, oh, we're just going to change the symbols to be aliens instead of, you know, Germans or whatever. I think it was Germany versus the US in that game. I don't remember. But anyway, I don't think it's just a reskin. I think it is new, you know, a new set of figures, if you will. So, yeah, really cool. Really, really cool. I think we're going to flip this over, aren't we? It's going to get us 2 and 2, or am I just going to pay to do this? Yeah, I think I'm just going to pay to do this. So I'm going to pay a time, and we'll get a person and 2 grenades. Ooh, hello. Right, so this 2 grenades can flip us to here, where I've got a plane, 2 people, and a time. That won't get me very close to this, to be honest, but maybe we're not very close to that anyway. Like, I don't know if we've got spaceships yet, really. And this plane makes me kind of want to flip this plane. Oh, it's the 4 card. Yeah, okay, we're going to spend this plane immediately and just do your 180 on this guy. You might have to wait, my friend. Unfortunately, you're quite a big ask. And I haven't quite got the resources. I don't think I'm going to need this just yet. It's 3 points, though. I think I'm going to have to wait for this to come back around. I don't think I've got 3... I don't think I've earned myself 3 aliens yet. Alien spaceships. So I'm going to just do this. And now we've got... I could really do with 2 radios. That'd be brilliant. Let's do this. Oh, hello. There's 2 radios. You're waiting for a radio, and all of a sudden, 2 come along at once. That's the old saying, isn't it? We're going to pay those 2 radios because I want to flip this because it becomes a 3-pointer eventually once we get 3 time together. So, you know, look out for that, I guess. Radio, grenade, alien, cool, gets 2 points. So I've got a grenade. I need a radio and an alien. And this isn't going to give me either. So do I have any alien spaceships yet? I'm not sure I do, you know. Let's do this one. Lots of planes. 2, okay, 3 people and 2 grenades to flip. What do? You only get me 1 point. I don't think I've got any aliens, so I'm gonna stop waiting for them. You want 3 people and 3 grenades. Goodness me. And a radio. Don't get greedy. So you flip into how many points? Oh, you're the 6 card. Yeah, this rotates. This is not a flip, it's a rotate, and it goes to here with 3 aliens, which is pretty good. If I'm going to be saving for something, I might as well save for this one. It's going to get me... Oh, it's not going to get me more points. Is this going to get me points? This will get me a point if I do it. Okay, fine. You know what? You've won me over. let's see if we can... All right, because we do have one spaceship. Okay, let me try and remember that. Now we could spend both of these to rotate this over to be free, which is actually pretty cool, although this is our only spaceship at the moment, so I don't know if I want to do that. And this would get us... We'd replace a radio with a clock, which is not actually what we want. So I think I'm going to just put this in the back. This can be a person, so I guess I'll take it. And, oh, hello. That's an aeroplane in 2 time, so that'll get us 1 point. How many points is this? Just 1 point as well. Oh yeah, this is 6. I keep forgetting it's not. You're gone. Another one bites the dust. So this is only 1 point. I mean, why am I waiting for just 1 point? I do have 3 people already, though. No, that was the wrong choice, see? Okay, well, let's see. Do I have any of this? Do I have 1, 2, 3? I've got it now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 grenades, 1 radio. I can spend all of these, which seems like a bit of a... I don't know if this is a good decision. I'm going to spend all of my resources, and this, instead of getting flipped, it gets 180'd, and this is our new 6 card. So that's pretty good. At least we scored another point, and we only need to pay 1 time to get all this cool goodies. Alien goodies. This I would like for 3 points. If I can get myself an alien, that would be pretty decent. Right, we're halfway through. 4 out of 8. Round 4 begins. We don't have any resources, so this is going to be a no, but how soon are we going to run into an alien ship? I can't remember, but this would give us a person, nothing else though. Yeah, I suppose I'm going to do it. Oh, this is the 4 card, I keep forgetting. Yeah, okay, we want to save grenades for this. Alright, let's put this in the back. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat it. Let's get some grenades. You, I also want to keep because you're 3. But, 2, 2... Okay, fine, let's go for 3 points instead. Alright, you're the one that's being held then. Aha! Look at that, it's a good decision. 1 grenade, 2... time, and now I just need 3 alien spaceships. So 2 plus 1, 3 alien spaceships, please. I suppose I'll rotate you. What are you, a 2? Yeah, I'm going to rotate you and store you for some radio action. 3 clocks will flip you. What does that do? Okay, 3 clocks is actually pretty doable, I think, but this is the sunk cost fallacy you get into, right? Like now I've been waiting for this for a few cards, and I'm like, well, I've been waiting for it for a while now, I better not let it go. But do I actually have 3 alien spaceships? Who knows? Maybe. I probably do, I think, but maybe not. It may be they're right at the back of the deck and I have to cycle through everything else and then spend all my resources anyway. Ooh, you're gone. Before we even get to that conversation. So who's to say, really? Oh, it's tricky. Okay, I'm gonna bail again. I shouldn't. I've got to not do that anymore. 2 radios will flip you, and I mean, it's only a point. It's not like good. Okay, fine. I'm gonna do it. I'm waiting for clocks now, pretty much. So there's one for free too. I could do this for free as well. What does this give me? 2, 2, 2. Yeah, okay, actually I'm going to do this way then. So I'm going to do this, 2 people, a radio and 3 grenades later on. Ugh. Right, we'll flip this for a clock, and then we'll spend both of our clocks, these 2 and this 1, and that will total 3. I think you'll agree. That will allow me to flip this, and then we're on our route, we're on our way to 3 alien points later on. This is going to get me 2 points if I can get just an alien, a grenade, and a radio, so that shouldn't be too difficult. This wants 3 people and 2 grenades, and no. This one... it's in the wrong order. I need this, but I don't have any radios. I really want the spaceship. Yeah, no, okay, never mind. This is going to the back. An airplane in 2 time gets me to flip, and that gives me, ooh, 2 free spaceships in the future. Oh, see, this is the trick. I keep giving up on my dreams. 2 clocks, 2 grenades allows me to turn it for free. Or 180 it for a radio and get ourselves, ooh, some goodies eventually. I don't have a radio though, so we're going to go 2 clocks, and there's our spaceships. So let me count them. We've got 3 so far. This, we've got a plane in 2 clocks, so I'm going to spend both of these, and we'll flip it, and it becomes 2 spaceships for free later. This is going to take us a time, and goodness me, that's the end of the round already. Ah! We're on to round 5. 3 more left. Right. We could do with a clock, and you aren't going to help us, so you're going back there. You are useless also. Ah! I really need these to be good. I think this, I feel like my deck is out of order. Like, it's not a good order at the minute. This is free, that's nice. A person and 2 clocks will get me to here, and then to swip over on round 6 would get me to here, and then I have to have a perfect round 7 to get to there by round 8. Ooh, that is pushing it, isn't it? What do I... You're out. Wow, the humans are really doing a number. There's only 3 aliens left. I might have to call for reinforcements. There's one down here you can't see. But that's maybe why he's being, you know, why he's survived for so long. Right, do I... Okay, this is the nice thing about this game, is that it is just crunchy enough, but there's also there's not a lot of luck, right? Like, it's all strategy, but there's like a bit of memory in it too. Like, there's like remembering what you've made, remembering what you've done. There's a balance between like upgrading your cards and storing your cards as resources, because if you try to upgrade too many of them, then you won't have any resources to actually do the things they can allow you to do once they're upgraded. So it's a really interesting balance, and yeah, it's pulled off really well, honestly. Right, I think I'm going to store this because it makes me feel good to store things. I'm going to... oh wait, didn't I say I was going to spend a time to do this? Wasn't that a thing I was going to do? Spend a time, do this. Now I've got 3... Now I've got 3 aliens. That seems much better. And now I could have 2 people and... 2... No. That's 2... Now I'm going to do this. All right, this is good. I've got 3 aliens, 2 clocks, and a grenade. I need 2 clocks, and we'll be in business. And you need a person, 2 radios, and a grenade. So that actually kind of fits in pretty well, doesn't it? Let's just do that for now. Might as well. So person, 2 radios, a grenade. We can 180 it, and we get ourselves a point. 2 people, a radio, and 3 grenades is going to be... only a point, but it does give me lots of good stuff later. But there's a possibility that, well, it's just going to go through a round of doing absolutely nothing for us, which is a bit annoying. No, I've got to focus on this. I've got 3 ships. I have to focus on this. It's the only chance I'm going to get. I just need 2 clocks and a grenade. So this is one of those clocks. And hello. You're 3, you're 3. Which one am I closer to? This one I need 2 symbols, this one I need 2 symbols. Yeah, okay, doesn't really matter. All right, let's just keep going. Oh my gosh, how have I got... Look, this is the predicament you get in, right? You upgrade too many cards too quickly, and now I'm stuck not being able to actually activate them, which is a real annoyance. Oh, I should say that I've been taking this for granted, or at least taking it for granted that you've noticed, but on the pay, like, let me just... This is absolute blasphemy to do in an in-hand card game, isn't it? So when they're separated by a stripe, you either pay either or, but when they're not, obviously, then you have to pay everything. So, for example, like this one, you have to pay everything. I'm still holding this, and this is going to have to go to the back, and we've got another challenge. For 2 points, honestly, I might just do it. It gives me 2 points, and my resources are going to come due pretty soon. I mean, obviously the next card I pull is going to be 2 clocks, and I'm going to be, or it's going to be a grenade and a clock, and I'm going to be really annoyed, but I'm just going to do this. I'm going to make it happen. 2 points, we've scored it, and there's 2 clocks and 2 grenades, like an absolute, like clockwork, you might say. Okay, well, this is fine. We've got a free card, and we're back in business nearly. I just need one more alien. So this is going to get flipped to a 6. We're good to continue. A clock will let us rotate for 2 grenades and a person, but I don't need a person and I don't need 2 grenades, so you're going to the back. I just want this. This is what I want to do, please. If I spend this, I'll get 2 people. No, I just need another... I need another spaceship. Just one more. I've got this, and I've got this. So all I need is 2 people and a radio. In this case, I need just 1 spaceship. But spaceships are harder to come by, as you might have been able to tell thus far. What if I do this? I can pay this, and then pay... No, I don't have enough time. That's too many rounds. Right, so I've got to use this as a resource. Aha! But look what we've got. We've got ourselves... That's 3 spaceships. So... 3 spaceships, 2 clocks, and a grenade. So if I spend this one, this clock, to do it, yep, to rotate it, like so. Remember, a maximum of 4 cards in your hand. So then I can spend 3 spaceships, 2 clocks, and 1 grenade here. And then it'll only have to be 2 cards, which is good. And then I can flip this, and I've got myself 3 points. Lovely. 3 points is better than not 3 points. Right, now I can store this for free, and I think I probably will. I can, hang on, that's something I've never noticed before, but yeah, I think that should be the other way around. I can pay a grenade and get myself 2 more spaceships. Yeah, I don't mind that. All right, let's pay a grenade. Pay a grenade, get 2 more spaceships. We've got 4 spaceships here. I mean, they've got spaceships up the wazoo. 2 people, 1 radio, 3 grenades we need, but we can flip it to get... that's a rubbish card. Flip this to get a clock. Man and a clock. Man and a clock. Flip it to get a man and a clock, or grenade it. Well, I don't have any grenades, so it's going to have to be a man and a clock. Aha, here we go. 2 men, no, 2 aliens, 1 man, 2 grenades. For 3 points. How many points are you? 1? All right, get to the back. You're my new focus. I need 2 grenades, that's all. Should be able to manage that. You need 2 grenades as well. You give me the possibility of 1 point. All right, you're going to the back as well. You're rubbish. This I could buy, but it wouldn't be... There wouldn't be any point to it, because I'd lose 2 ships. Well... No. Oh, look at this. See, I'm gonna lose this, because it's going to come up to right to the front, and I won't have spent it yet. Right, this I've already got the points for, so that's nice. But I don't have any grenades or any planes, so... That's a real shame, isn't it? If I had a grenade or a plane, I could get the grenades that I need this way. But, alas, we do not. Let's continue. Ooh, right on time. Oh, look, this one's going to get sent to the back, which is a shame, but it's also okay, because it allows us to do this. Put that in there, okay? Now we're just going to quickly... This is ridiculous. Now we're going to quickly 2 spaceships, 1 person, and 2 grenades. So that, like so, and we're going to be able to flip this 180. That's another 3 points. You love to see it. We're going to flip this, round 7. We've got 2 more rounds of the deck to go. Like grenades, we need grenades always. So let's spend this, and we'll take some grenades. Okay, there's some grenades to spend. What's on that? I'm holding this, but I cannot hold it if I want to. Right, we need a grenade for this to get 3 points. So let's not spend it here and we'll spend it later, wisely. What do I need? A person, a radio, a grenade? I only need one spaceship for this. For 3 points? Come on, next one be a spaceship, please. You're not a spaceship at all, but you are a plane and some clocks, and you're a plane and a grenade, so I'll take both of you, to be honest. And you are okay as well. I'll spend this clock to get myself some spaceships, and then spending 3 to get 1 seems like a bit annoying, but that's just sometimes what you've got to do. So a spaceship, no, 2 people, a radio and a grenade, so it's going to be these 2, isn't it? I suppose it could be this one too. I'm going to lose this. All right, well, let's spend this one first to rotate this. That's some strategy right there. You see that? So then, oops. So then I've got that in here, and then I can do, I can do this for free with 2 radios. I don't think there's any need. I'm just going to do these 2. Spaceship, 2 people, radio, grenade. Done. Bing, bosh, bang, points. Whoop. Oh, wait. Oh, I get to rotate it out. Don't even need to flip it. Just, I get it immediately. Oh, that's nice. All right, well, let's take this radio man. I don't see why not. I don't think I've got a time to get. If I flip it, that's round 8, and then I'd have another round to here, so no. So what am I doing? Oh god, which way was it? This way. That's the person. Back on this backwards grenade for a sec, which I will take. It's got 2 spaceships on it, so I'll take it all day long. Spend a grenade, put this to the back. Lovely stuff. This is free to do, but I don't want to give up anything else. I've got clocks. No, I don't know. I've got 1 clock and I've got 1 person. This is just going to go to the back, I think. I've got 3 grenades. No, I haven't got 3 grenades. Okay. 2 people, 3 grenades. This will get me... It won't give me anything. All right. Not a fan of you. It won't give me any points because I'll be out of time by the end of the round. 3 people and 2 grenades will get me... nothing as well. Okay. Wait, will it get me something? No, I'll be able to... I might be able to get it by the end of the round. I might be able to. Same with the last one. I made a mistake. But I don't think this is worth... I don't think this is worth 3 people and 2 grenades. For 1 point? No, you're not. You're out. You're already a point, so that's good. I suppose I could spend something to get you to be something nice, but frankly... anything I spend you will be probably worth less than I've already got out. So you're going to go there too. You're already points. Spaceship, person, 2 grenades. Spaceship, person, 2 grenades. Yeah, okay. I'll spend this for you. Yeah, okay. Spaceship, person, 2 grenades is a pretty good deal. Ooh, this is my free grenade clock, friends. Although I don't really want it. This is free for 2 spaceships. See, now I'm spoiled for choice. Free for 2 spaceships. I think... no, because there's some that require 3 people. Okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. I'm going to replace it like that. And then I'm going to... not use this because it's not as good. And now we're on to the round end. So we've got 1 more round through and we're ready to rock. Is there any challenges I can actually... I think there is. I think there's still challenges in the deck. Of course, like there's some points where like you get through and there's no challenges left, so you could just end the game if you wanted to, but I think we've still got challenges. This I'm going to let go. This I don't need either, I don't think. This is free, so... that's interesting. I've got 2 people here. I could spend 2 grenades. Yeah, okay. Let me spend 2 grenades and get this. 2 people. That's nice. But as for this one, I think I'm going to let it go. What challenges do I have left? I wish I could remember. I think there's some with 3 people and 3 grenades. But I could be completely wrong about that. This one I'll leave. This one I will sacrifice and put this one in the back. This one is a clock for 3 ships. I've got so many ships. A clock for 3 ships. Okay. I'm running out of people if I do this. No, I've still got 3 people. Have I still got any challenges left? Am I just playing for no reason at this point? Let's move this to the back. We'll move this to the back. I think I might be playing for no reason. Have I got any challenges I can actually pass? This one's going away. This one is free. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it was 3 grenades. I should have been paying attention then. Oh no, don't fall out. Here. Get back in there. It was 3 people. No, 2 people, 1 radio, 3 grenades. And what's it going to do? Is it going to give me a point? A point. And what do you do? Get me a point as well? You don't give me any points. Right, so it's you then that's worthwhile trying to get at the minute for just a single point. You're going to go to the back. You I don't care about because I need grenades, and I've only got 1. So you can go to the back. You, I don't have any, I do have any planes. Any planes? I do have a plane. It'll increase my grenade count at least by 1. And then I've got this card, which has been my absolute saving grace, like 4 rounds in a row. I can do, I guess I'll just foreclose on this one. Put this to the back. Now I've got 3 grenades. I've got 5 grenades. 5 grenades, 2 people, and a radio. So 3 grenades, people, radio. Lovely. Flip this over. Got myself another point. Cool. You can come back into my little resource field because I was so very smart about that decision. You are a resource now, and then we hit the end. So as soon as we hit the end, we're just going to rotate them all back around counterclockwise, and we're going to count up our points. That's the top left. So some of the cards we didn't even manage to like get off their blocks, but maybe we didn't need to. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 points. That's pretty close to being my highest game. I think my highest was maybe 18. I could be wrong. I'm not sure if I've ever managed to score that 4-pointer wherever he is, but somewhere. Who knows? But anyway, there's a couple of variants, like I said, where you score for either just the aliens or just the spaceships. Your targeting has to be either binoculars or a target to win, or you have to match particular targets, or if you like, there's lots of different. What I'm saying is there's lots of little variants, and they're all built in, so you don't need to print any extra cards or anything to do it. There are all these symbols that I was ignoring that you might have noticed on the top right of the cards to tell you like what the little special effects are. So really cool, nice little package. Like I said, I've been carrying it around in an old bicycle box. That's worked just great. I've literally been playing it like everywhere I go. So really cool, really tight, great mechanisms. Again, I may be the worst or the best person to tell you about these kind of games because I've never played them before. So this could be this is my first ever impression, and I've had a really nice time. I'm thoroughly impressed with how neat this game is. Theme's great, cool, like aliens, right on. The artwork is always lovely with this designer. I forget their daughter does all the artwork, which is brilliant. I think it's awesome, and yeah, that's it. No more to say. In the War of the Table, we've got 3 aliens left and 6 humans. So indeed, we're rocking today. We're coming up victorious. Not bad at all. That is gonna be it from me. That is Invasion. Go check it out. Go print it out yourself. It's a really easy build, obviously on the 18 cards. So a few sheets of paper. I did them on little index cards, so they feel nice. Feels good in your hand and fills up a box of cards. There you go. See, 18 cards made to look like 52. That is going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sticking with me through the break. Should be back on regular schedule for at least a little while from now on. And yeah, drop a like if you like these videos. Go check out the rest of the playlist on Sir Thekos's channel. Go check out the rest of the videos from this week coverage. On the screen right now will be a list of my patrons. They're flipping amazing. Goodness gracious me, they're absolutely brilliant. Go check out the Patreon if you want to take a look over there. Go check out the Discord, etc., etc. And yeah, that's going to be it from me. I've already said that. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you later.